If that were to happen, what would that do to gold prices, do you think?
Oh, I think that it would boost gold, definitely, because gold is a barter currency between nations. And when nations get spooked, watch out.
Tim, good to see you again.
Hi, Yankee.
How you doing?
We're still here.
Are you ready for the snow on Saturday?
No. In fact, I'm starting to put things away because I don't think I'll be in on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I may show up with a snowblower when it stops.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a typical winter.
So I'm here to pick up some more silver. The prices dropped. By the way, you were right. You predicted a pullback the last time we talked in earlier January. Things were going up. I asked you, is this the beginning of something? Maybe silver and gold are finally responding to inflation. He said, maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if it pulls back, and it did. You were right.
Yeah, and gold probably isn't going to pull back as far as people are saying, only because the market is more driven by world events than local events. So. And
silver?
Silver, I don't think they care if it goes down to 18 or 19.
Okay, don't say that.
I don't
you think it'll break 20?
I think it's going to stay low as long as there's no physical silver backing up all the trades and ETFs and the COMEX and everybody else.
The manipulation.
I think as low as they can keep it, the happier they are. It may have a breakout. It'll be driven entirely by supply and demand. Mm-hmm. Supply still isn't very good. Demand has never been higher. And sooner or later, that's got to have an effect on the market. It's fairly easy for the CME and the NYMEX and the COMEX to control the price of silver. They control the pricing. So they can keep it down as long as they really want to. But when nobody can get any silver, they're going to have to let it go.
Well, I am going to ask you about our Commander-in-Chief, President Joe Biden, who had a ridiculous, appalling 2-hour press conference where he just went all over the map.
A poll released this morning by Politico Morning Consult found 49% of registered voters disagreeing with the statement, Joe Biden is mentally fit. Wow. Not even a majority of Democrats who responded strongly affirmed that statement. Why do you suppose such large segments of the American electorate have come to harbor such profound concerns about your cognitive fitness? Thank you.
I have no idea.
I feel sorry for Biden because he's not running things. There are other people, and I don't think there are people that even he can trust. His speeches are not written by the same person. They seem to be patched together. He reads off the teleprompter stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense. He acts like he doesn't know what's coming. He's fairly well prepped for some of the press conferences, the ones where the questions are predetermined and the answers are pre-composed. But I mean, I had Alzheimer's in my family, and it's bordering on abuse, and it's not funny at all.
He doesn't know what's coming.
No, but he did say in a conversation with Zelensky from Ukraine that an invasion is imminent, and Zelensky's been trying to clean up that. I know. All day today, he's been trying to clean that up because this whole problem was created by Ukraine, and Ukraine can solve it in about an hour of diplomacy. You're going all the way back to Poroshenko, Petro Poroshenko. I love that name. Those eastern provinces were promised self-determination, and then they held their own elections, and the Kiev parliament decided not to seat their representatives to the parliament, and they refused to acknowledge the provincial governors that they elected. That's been since, 2014? So they don't have any representation. Now, what would happen in any other country if you had, overbearing government and no representation? Going back to 1776, we decided we'd had enough of that. Putin's case is basically give these people as much representation as all the other provinces have, or we'll be glad to take them back to Russia. They're Russian-speaking provinces. They're part of a region that is half in Russia and half in Ukraine. The lines were kind of arbitrarily drawn. This latest set of lines for their borders, but they could solve the problem if they don't want to let these two provinces run their own affairs. They should let them go. But
I think by the time this video airs, we could have an invasion.
I disagree.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think that's Putin's plan at all. But I think he's serious about, they've killed 14,000 people in these two provinces, Luhansk and Donetsk. They've killed 14,000 people. The Kiev government randomly shells villages with, missiles that kill people. There's no reason to have that going on.
Well, we'll find.
They are Ukrainian citizens that are being killed.
I understand. Yeah.
And, basically when they say, oh, the Russians have already invaded, they sent all these soldiers into Ukraine. Well, keep in mind that in those two provinces, which are Russian descent and Russian speaking, they have family members who are in the Russian army. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if a few of them take their camo off and sneak across the border. And what would you do if your family was in jeopardy and being bombed every day from Kiev? That's one perspective. And I have customers who are from Russia that are here in the United States and customers who are from Ukraine. Both of them have the same opinion. They don't think it's, Putin's problem. They think it's Ukraine's problem.
Okay. If that were to happen, what would that do to gold prices, do you think?
Oh, I think it would boost gold, definitely, because gold is a barter currency between nations. And when nations get spooked, watch out. Everything that people need or want, like gold, or need, like fuel oil, petroleum, there's going to be some repercussions. I don't think Putin wants an invasion. What he wants is fairness for those two provinces that have gone through hell for the last, 7 years.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion based on what I've heard from people that know better than I do.
They play the long game too. They're very patient.
They are.
Well, I'm also patient. And I don't buy because I want to sell my silver and gold and try to make a buck. I'm buying it because I'm trying to protect my wealth. And that's why I want to buy some of this.
I thought it was because you're going to help out the whole neighborhood when things collapse. You'll be able to be the banker.
Okay, yeah, sure. Silver I'm after. I mean, you've got American Silver Eagles, right?
Yep.
And you've got a beautiful gold maple. Wow. That's tempting. Gold. Look at that, guys. Wow. I don't know how long that's going to last. But how about this? What are these, rounds?
Yeah.
I usually don't buy rounds, but maybe I should probably get these. Because do you have any maples? Because I'm trying to fill that maple.
I have the Marschner.
Okay.
I'm not sure when they're going to be in.
All right.
I don't think they're going to be shipping anything tomorrow.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's right. With the snow. I better not walk out of here without some silver, so let's take a quick peek. Oh, yeah. That'd be nice. Oh, my God, that. Did you test them, by the way, on your Sigma?
Yep.
They're legit?
They are.
Well, of course they are. You're selling them. Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tim, for that. That was fascinating discussion. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming in and buying something. That's great.
All right. Take care.
See ya.